Hey, Dawn McGee, your nutrition evangelist here. I put the fun back into being healthy. I teach women how to eat so they feed their body, their brain, and their soul. At this time of year, I hear a lot of people talking about how they're just going to start in January with their health goals. But what if you didn't have to do that? What if you had some simple, easy ways to make improvements in your health right now? Ones that don't make you feel like you're giving up all the holiday fun that's coming up and can make you feel a little bit better, sleep better, have more energy, feel less bloated. And so you wake up on January 2nd feeling like, hey, I'm not starting over. So that's what I want to chat with you about today. This concept of 1% at a time. Small, meaningful changes that you can make each day so that you're making progress with your health instead of going backwards, which so much of the time, so many of us do at this time of year. For years and years, I was the same. I threw up my hands. I said, call me on January 2nd, maybe the 10th, and I'll get started again, right? But I got tired of getting started again. And so, what I want to share with you are some of the things that my clients love as far as small things that they can do every day. Um, I love to break things down into the categories of eat, move, and recharge. It's my formula, it's how I teach, it's how I live, and it makes a difference because it looks at you as a whole person. So we'll go over 3 tips today, one in each category. Let's talk about eating. And you don't tune out yet because you may be saying, Dawn, there are all these holiday parties. We're socializing. We're going out. We're going out for drinks. We're going out for lunches. We're going out for dinners. We're getting together with people that we only see a couple of times a year. And that's okay. That's totally okay. And so here's the 1% shift that I like to have people make with their food. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You may be socializing a ton more, and that's okay. Enjoy them. And in between, because there are lots of in between times, right? Maybe we're going out 10 times over the season, and that's a lot compared to what we do the rest of the year, but it's not all day, every day. And so the rest of the time, treat your body well. Have lots of water, have good balanced meals with protein, fat, and carbs, and eat regularly. Don't starve yourself because you're going out to dinner tonight, right? That's just a recipe for disaster. So if there's one shift in your meals that I would suggest you make is this. Start by picking out your protein and your fat. And when you do that, you're going to have food that will digest a little bit slower than your simple carbs that we eat so much of at this season, the pastas, the cookies, the cocktails. Start with your protein and your fat. Now that could be a shrimp cocktail with some avocado or a handful of nuts. Super simple. And then go on with the rest of the stuff. And what will happen naturally as you listen to your body is you won't go nuts with all of the simple carbs. So just that one change. Just start with your protein and your fat and let the rest of it take care of itself. Make sure you're paying attention to your hunger cues and not stuffing yourself and not starving yourself. Number 2, moving. Now, if you're going to the malls, you're already parking further away from the doors. They're crowded this year, and that's a great place to start. I'm going to challenge you to do one thing, is go out for a walk every day. Okay, maybe if it's cold and it's snowing and it's icy, you want to do it inside, go to the mall and go for a walk. Go somewhere and go for a walk. I'm not telling you how long of a walk to go for. My daily step goal is 8,000, so that's about 3 miles a day for me. And I feel better when I do it. It makes a huge difference in everything, physically and mentally for me. So that's it. Go for a walk every day. Wherever, depending on where you're starting off, it could be 5 minutes, it could be around the block, it could be up and down your stairs, it could be around your house. But take some time and mindfully go for a walk. I promise you it will make a difference. Number 3, The recharge piece, you can do a lot of different things. At this time of year, I'm very fortunate. I have a great family. I have the things that I need in my house. I don't want for much. And it's very important for me to be able to pay it forward to some degree. So we select charities. My son takes a portion of his allowance and donates it to charities. He saves it up and donates it a couple of times a year. And so what I would encourage you to do for the recharge portion is find some way to have some joy, have some gratitude. If paying it forward is something that brings you joy, then do that. If getting together with friends and family that you don't normally see brings you joy, then do that. But find something and be intentional about it. Let's say once a week. If you can do it every day, that's awesome. But once a week. I will put in the comments the charity that I like to support at this moment. Food is a passion of mine, and I think that nutritional food should be a basic right. And so I partner with a company on products. They have a charitable organization called Caring Hands, which puts together nutritional packs that they give to people who don't have nutritional food. And so you can sponsor a couple of packs in various donation amounts from now until December 11th. If you donate two, a third will be gifted, and so it's 3 for the price of 2, which is amazing. Not only do you get to do something that will help people, but you get to do more for the price of less, and that's always a good thing with the inflation. So I'll put that in comments. And if you have any other suggestions for charities that you would like to support and recommend to my audience, please feel free to put them in the comments as well. So those are my 3 tips. A little bit longer video this week. Number 1, when you're eating, start with protein and fat. I promise it'll make a difference. Number 2, go out for an intentional walk every day. The length, the duration, it's up to you, but if you do it every day, not only will it help you physically, but you'll also feel a sense of accomplishment for doing it and sticking to it. And number 3, find something that brings you joy, at least every week. I like to donate. Find something that is meaningful to you and makes a difference for you and your community. That's it for me for this week. As always, what I hope for you is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up your glass of wine with dinner. Until next week, ciao.